You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Well, hey everybody, my name is J.S. Matthews and welcome to a special episode of Writing and Role-Playing. And I have a very, very exciting announcement. I finally got my copy of the Darkest Dungeon board game. It's been, I think, just over 3 years since I ordered it, or around that amount of time, something like that. So it feels good to finally get it. There were a lot of issues with this Kickstarter, probably the last Kickstarter I will ever do, and it was my first, so not the best experience, but half of it is here. This is about half of my order. The other half should come later in the year. But I just wanted to do kind of a little video showing it off. We got the Musketeer miniature here. First of all, the miniatures, absolutely amazing. I cannot say enough about them. I'll get into that later on. But I also ordered this little heirloom chest here, a little bit extra. So got a nice little board for the Hamlet. And if you played the Darkest Dungeon video game, you know what to expect here. This game is gonna be brutal. It's gonna be tough. We got some cool stickers here that go with these little tiles for our exploration when we're doing dungeon exploration. So that was kind of nice. Nice little extras here. It also came with a little bag to hold some of these extras, which I'm fine with. Also got some cool little piles of coins and stuff, and again, these will work great with my other, tabletop role-playing games and stuff. If you have not checked out the Darkest Dungeon board or video game, by the way, I would highly recommend it. You can usually get it on sale for pretty cheap, and it is well worth your money. One of my favorite video games of all time. I'll probably do a playthrough on this channel eventually. This artwork here, absolutely phenomenal. It's gonna work so well with the game, and then I can't wait to do some, miniature shoots with those in the background. Really excited for that. Got some nice little chests as well. Gonna paint those up eventually. But yeah, nice little heirloom chest there. Now we're gonna open up the actual main box of the game. I'm not gonna do a full unboxing of this, just kind of show you what's in it, just because I'm excited. We got a nice little message to the backers, which is great. Should have had it last year around November. I get COVID threw a wrench into things, but I also was paid some extra money for shipping, which, still came months late, but, it's okay. It's here. It's here. That's the important thing, right? I can be patient. We're good. But yeah, got a nice stack of dungeon tiles here, which is just going to be great for tabletop role-playing as well. I can make all sorts of fun stuff. Can't wait to make some little 3D terrain to kind of go with this, some walls and all that stuff. Got lots of boxes of cards here. I decided not to open them up on camera. I know some other people have done some really in-depth unboxings that are going to be much better than what I do. But I figured I'd show you a little bit of it here. We got tons of dice, like a lot of dice. Really excited to see how those are going to play into the game. And again, I love taking things from board games that I enjoy and tying them into my tabletop role-playing games, so who knows, maybe we'll be using some of this in an actual session of tabletop role-playing, and I'll kind of make my own system for this. I usually do. I like making up my own stuff. But yeah, sorry for the shaky camera, by the way. It'll happen every once in a while, like right there. I was using a different table this time, and it's a card table, very shaky. But here's the second box now, the second big box, and this is all of the miniatures, which of course this is why I'm here. I love me some miniatures, and these did not disappoint. There are so many of them, and they are absolutely phenomenal. These might be the best miniatures I've ever seen in a board game or just for anything. Just absolutely love them. The beginning here, God, I didn't realize my camera wasn't zooming in until I stood up and started looking at it. For some reason, I tapped it here, tried to get it to focus on the actual miniature, but of course my camera didn't want to, but whatever. We had a nice little skeleton there. We also have some bandits, which is great. I really need some more bandits. You can never have enough bandits. Different bandit clans and stuff for your players to fight against. Got a nice little gargoyle here. Can't wait to get him out on the table against my players. And cool little snakes and stuff. Just a lot of stuff. If you played the Darkest Dungeon video game, you know what to expect. This second tray, though, this is where we actually get to the heroes, which I'm really excited about. Got the bounty hunter here. He might be my favorite member of the whole group there. Looking really good, great sculpt. And we also got a couple others here. Not the full roster, but that's okay. We got the Plague Doctor here. looking awesome. Really like that character in the game as well. We also got the Hellion in the awesome Iron Swan pose, which is one of her better moves, which is pretty cool. And I finally fixed my camera. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing more of this. If I do more of this, I'll be doing it standing up so I can actually see my camera while I'm doing it. We got the Occultist here, you know, touching the dark in order to fight it. So that's pretty awesome. Arbalist, can't wait to throw her in the back row, do some sniping, which is exactly what you use her for in the game. We also got the Crusader, probably my favorite sculpt, my favorite looking character. I loved the Bounty Hunter, but man, the Crusader just had such a good look to him. Abomination, swinging his chain, another really cool character. They have a bunch of comics of each character. I would definitely encourage you to go look at those if you look them up, Darkest Dungeon character comics. There's the Grave Robber, and then finally the Highwayman, which again, one of my favorite looking characters, just looking awesome with that pistol and everything. Jester, another great story behind his character if you go read the comics. And finally the Vestal, our last of the heroes. Now we are missing the other form of the Abomination. He's in this box right here, so I'll show him in a minute. But here's our second box of miniatures. This is all the bosses and larger monsters and the Abomination. So, oh man, look at that. That's the Fanatic, looking awesome. So glad he was included with the main box and not just with the Crimson Court, which I didn't grab. One of the only things I didn't grab, actually. I mean, look at this guy, this huge bone captain. I can't wait to throw him against my players. You know, maybe like an undead troll or something like that, something cool. We got the Prophet, another great boss. Got the Ghoul here. I'll probably use him in my tabletop role-playing games as like an owl ghoul or something bigger. Got the Collector. Great boss, and just super cool looking. The sculpts, I cannot say enough about these. They look amazing. I cannot tell you how excited I am to paint these things. I promise I'll be doing some videos on that coming up. I'll definitely be painting these on camera. But yeah, I got a nice giant two-headed snake here. Again, man, just so many wonderful miniatures. And I think this is not the Shambler. I think it's the Shambling Horror. I think it is, or something. Great. Can't wait to bust that out when one of my players accidentally rips a hole into, like, you know, another dimension while failing to cast a spell. And then there is the Abomination, the second form of the Abomination, looking awesome. So there we go. There it is. The Darkest Dungeon board game finally here. I might do some playthroughs on camera. We'll see. I don't have the best sound equipment. It's mediocre right now. Maybe someday I'll upgrade it if I can actually, you know, get some money. If I'm not blowing it on awesome board games. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to do some painting on camera for these miniatures, but I was just really excited to share this game with you guys. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Darkest Dungeon, one of my favorite video games of all time, and so far I can tell you right now the board game has not disappointed. I haven't got to actually play it yet, but the actual components to the board game, the miniatures, just phenomenal. The artwork catches it. It looks great. So anyways, thanks again for checking my videos. Feel free to look at some others. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, maybe even subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in some more videos for some more writing and role-playing. Good luck to you all, and I'll see you in the next one.